do you guys want to hear the Tommy, Tubbo, Royer, Misa, Quackity story? Do you guys want to hear it? Do you want to hear it? Do you want to hear it? Okay, I'm going to tell you. Okay, here is the story and exactly how it happened, and I'll tell it again. So I was talking to Quackity. I saw him the previous day, I think. Did I see him the previous day? I can't remember. I think I saw him the previous day, and we chatted for a bit. And I knew he was there. So I'm like, okay, well, I want to say hi and hang out with Quackity at some point, right? Well, so I'm like reading up, and I heard through the grapevine, someone told me that Royer was there and that Misa was there somewhere. Someone told me that, right? So I go to the Purple Lounge. They have a special little Purple Lounge, which is different from the Partner Lounge. I go there, and I'm looking around. I'm like, okay, well, maybe they're here. That's where I first ran into Quackity again, was the day before at the Purple Lounge. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe they're there. Go there. I'm wandering around, and I don't see them. And I'm like, oh, yeah, funny story. First time I'm trying to find the Purple Lounge chat. Oh, my gosh, it was awful. They kept trying to resend me to the Partner Lounge, which again is different, even though I was asking for the Purple Lounge. So it was literally, imagine this, the convention hall. I was like, there was a lady standing here. I'm like, hi, do you know where the Purple Lounge is? Turns out the Purple Lounge is literally that way and down to the left. But she goes, oh yeah, it's all the way across and then down a flight and then over and then down. I'm like, okay. I walked through Artist Alley, and I took a bunch of photos. I was like, boop, boop, photo. People were like, photo. And I walk, oh my gosh, where is it? I get over here, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know why, but what if that person's wrong? So I go, hey, do you know where Purple Lounge is? Oh yeah, it's down across that way to the right and down. Okay. Oh my gosh. And by this time, my legs are killing me, chap. My poor legs. Oh my gosh. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Go over. And then this time I skip these people. And I'm like, okay. And I go down. And I turn to the left. And I walk down this really long hallway. Why they put it all the way down the hallway is crazy. It blew my mind, chat. I did so much walking. I got my steps in. Let's just say that. Ooh, I wonder what my fitness tracking app says. I wonder how many steps I took. So, chat, I walk, finally make it to the Purple Lounge. There's Quackity. I say, oh my gosh, Quackity. And that was the previous day. Anyway, fast forward to the next day, right? Seeing Quackity, walking around for a bit, etc. I go back to the Purple Lounge thinking Quackity and Rare might be there, and I'm so hyped. I'm literally like leaving my hotel. I leave my hotel chat. I run over to the convention center. I'm going flip. I'm so excited. I'm gonna get to see Rare and Misa, and maybe if I'm lucky, Mariana will be there too. I'm like thinking that. I'm so excited, chat. I'm so hyped. I'm like, oh, this is so great. I was so excited to see Royer, Misa, and Mariana. You have no idea. I really want to see them. And I'm like, okay, we're gonna get there. Because I'd never seen them IRL. So I'm like, this is it. We show up to the place, right? And I'm like, oh, this is so hype. Oh, this is great. Literally get there. I go to the Purple Lounge thinking they're gonna be there. I'm like, this is it. I'm gonna see them. I walk in. No one's there. And I had like run into Tommy like right outside. So I'm like, oh, hi, Tommy. You know, we record a little sign. Then I go inside and I see Tubbo just chilling. I walk over to Tubbo. I'm like, oh, hey, Tubbo, what's going on? Like, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. We start chatting a little bit. Blah, 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 blah. All of a sudden, Tubbo, I go, Tubbo, you're not going to believe this. Royer and Misa, like Quackity, they're all here. Like, let's go say hi to them. And Tubbo goes, oh no, Royer's not here. And I'm like, what? And my heart just sinks. Immediately, my heart sank. I was so sad at that moment. You don't even know. I was like, really? What do you mean he's not here? Like, I'm seeing people saying on Twitter that he's here. Oh no, that's like a prank or something. Like, it's fake. He's not actually here. And then my mind, second he says it's fake, my mind goes to, oh, people are pulling a prank. Okay, maybe Royer is doing a thing where he's just telling people he's there. It's like a joke. I know people have done that before, so I'm like, oh, fudge. Are you serious, man? And he goes, yeah, look. He shows me a message from Royer on his phone. He's like, look, Royer says it's fake, referring to his, like, TwitchCon badge, right? Saying it's fake. And I'm like, you flipping kidding me. I was so sad, chat, like, at that moment. I'm like, dang, that sucks. Pull open my phone, I'm looking at Twitter, and I'm seeing screenshots of people there, and my mind is going like this. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, maybe Royer's like at a convention in Mexico or another place or something like that, and he's taking these photos there, or maybe they're old. I'm trying to think, like, how is this fake, right? So, right at that moment, as I'm looking at the photos, I'm like, wait a minute. That booth in the background, I saw that here. I'm like, wait, what? And I'm like, okay, that doesn't make sense. So is it like a fake Royer? Is this not the... This is so loud. I'm like, is this not the real Royer walking around? I'm like, no way. So I show it to Tubbo. I'm like, this picture, is this Royer? And he's like, yeah, that's Royer. And I'm like, then he's here! Like, that is the convention area! Like, he's here! Like, you don't understand, man. He's here. That is the convention area. And he's like, no way. And he looks at the message again. So why would he say it's fake? Oh, he's trolling me. And I'm like, he's trolling you. Let's flip and go. So both of us, like, get super hyped. We run, like, well, we didn't run. We walk, like, speed walk down the hallway. And we're like, okay, we're going to flipping track Royer down. Like, we're going to follow the beam. And still, like, in the back of my mind, chat, I'm still, like, thinking, like, okay, wait a minute. This could still be like fake. Like, he could still not be there. I'm still thinking this. So I'm like, okay. We get down to the convention hall. We start walking around, right? And I search like Royer on Twitter, and I just like refresh it like every like 10 seconds, and a new picture will be posted, a new picture. I'm like, okay. And I'm looking at the background of the photos. I'm like, all right, where's that booth? Where's that booth? Where's that booth? I'm like, I literally go, I'm looking for Royer, and I'm so hyped. I'm like, oh, they've got to be here. They've got to be here somewhere. And I'm walking around. I'm like, okay, here we go. Oh, this way. And we walk, and we literally like track down the same area. And we're walking around, and then Tubbo's like, I don't know how old those photos are, so they could be long gone. I'm like, dang, like, you're right. They could be long gone. We have no idea where they are. So I'm really kind of sad. And I'm like, man, it could be like, maybe this is old. We turn and walk back the other way. Boom! They're right there! Quackity, Royer, and Misa are all just hanging out. And I'm like, no fucking way! No shot! I'm like, this is crazy. It's literally right there. I couldn't believe it. I went through so many emotions at that moment. Like, and I was so hyped. I literally could not believe it. I literally, right in that moment, chat, I'm saying literally a lot, but right in that moment, I was like, this is so cool. Walk up, I'm immediately like, Royer recognized me, like immediately, Misa recognized me, immediately, I'm like, okay, I tried to like record the first interaction with them, and I took like some photos and things like that. I'll share this with you later, don't worry. And I was like, I was so hyped. I was so happy, you have no idea. It was so, one of the things that, like, not being able to see Royer in TwitchCon Vegas last year was very disheartening. So being able to see him and Misa both there, I was like, yes! It was so awesome. And then we, like, just caught up, we chatted, me, Tubbo, Quackity, Royer, and Misa, we walked around, just hung out, walked around the con, we went to the partner lounge, hung out. We're walking around, we're just like chilling, just having a chat. Quackity's like talking to a bunch of people. We walk around, we're like planning things, and then we walked around the con for a little bit. Did stuff, we went up to Artist Alley, walked around Artist Alley. Oh yeah, guess who we met up with while we were walking around? We ran into Tina! And we're like, oh my gosh, Tina! And then we were walking around with Tina, who got stopped for the most photos I think I've ever seen somebody get stopped for. It was pretty nuts. Tina literally got stopped like every 3 seconds. It was crazy. And I was like, and we're walking around, and literally, chat, we get to see just like so many of you guys were there and took photos. And every time someone, because Tina was getting stopped so much, I started doing this thing, and I felt so bad because I felt like I was teasing both Tina and the people who wanted a photo with Tina, but it was too funny to not do it. Every time someone would come up to Tina and they'd be like, oh my goodness, can I have a photo with you? Blah, blah, blah. They'd ask really politely. Everybody was very nice. They'd be like, can I have a photo with you? I'd be like, wait, are you Tina Kitten? And I just couldn't stop doing that. I beat that joke to death. And I'm sorry, Tina. I hope it didn't get on your nerves at all. I felt a little bit bad. But I beat that joke to death, and I did it. I hope nobody who wanted a photo felt like I was being rude, but it was just, it happened so much. I couldn't resist. And Tina was like, stop it. And would like threaten to like throw something at me, which was really funny. But then Tina tries to call Foolish because we're like, hey, let's make fun of Foolish for not being here. Right? And we're like, yeah, this sounds awesome. Let's do it. So Tina's trying to call Foolish. It's not working. The connection was really bad or something like that. I then call Foolish on Discord on my phone, and my Spanish is paying off in the worst possible way because he was swearing, Royer was swearing so much at Foolish. But Foolish is live. I call him on Discord. Royer just starts cursing him out. And then he hands it to Misa and hands it to Tina. So we're all just going back and forth on Foolish's stream, just going full meme. It was awesome. Oh, I wish I had my face cam on. I should have put it on today. I'll do that later. At some point, not today, but maybe tomorrow. I'm a little bit under the weather. I'm dressed very casually, so. And then he's swearing like literally like every so often. It was so funny, chat. Like later, side story in the hotel, like Quackity was meeting up and hanging out with people, and the people he was talking to, this one guy, they're speaking Spanish. And again, every chance I got, chat, when I would see people like just speaking in Spanish, I would like try and practice my Spanish, but like, can I understand like what they're talking about? And this guy who Quackity was talking to, he swore a lot. It was crazy. I was like, all right, I'm recognizing the words, but like every third word is a swear word. I'm like, this is crazy, but it was awesome. So that's a little side story. How dare you claim that Foolish Game his sisters would give up any of the info on Foolish, Mr. VVH? They did. They told me so many amazing stories that were great that I'm not going to repeat. I'm not going to share these stories. If they want to share them, they can on their stream. But it was so good. Oh, the stories were amazing. Which, honestly, they just made me think, like, it was totally like, I was like, wow, Foolish is even more like Foolishy than I thought. It was awesome. So it was pretty funny. Yeah. So here's the thing. We had a MCC like party, right? That we went to. And then after the MCC party, we had a little party that we had kind of like hosted. Right? It's a little party, like a little bitty, like get together. Handful of people came to, and that's where we heard like so many Foolish stories. We literally spent like the whole night, like we're all just chilling, chatting, like having fun, like just having conversations with each other. And we told so many stories about Foolish. It was great. It was the funniest part. And literally, yeah, during the storytelling, I'm like texting Foolish. I'm like, dude, I can't believe you. And I'm just texting him stuff. I'm like, you did what? Oh my gosh. But again, they were all like, this is all tongue in cheek. Like, Foolish is great. But he never leaves the house. He does not do anything. I definitely believe it. But these were like great, just like sibling stories I was getting to hear, and it was awesome. I really wish he had been there. It would have been the icing on the cake if Foolish had been there, but I understand. He's foolish. He's lazy. He doesn't go anywhere. So it is what it is. But it was so awesome just to, we got to say hi to Em and Moo. It was awesome. And hear all of the Fofoka. It was so good. It was so awesome. And yeah, everybody who knew Foolish, we were like, oh, I wish he had been here. We missed him. He's great. I wish he'd been there. Oh, it would have been awesome. But yeah, so we called Foolish out. We teased the muffins out of him. And then I had a dinner that I had to go to. So I went to that dinner and hung out with friends, which was awesome. Super fun. It was nice. Any pics with the Foolish's sisters was hoping. Oh my gosh! Did I take any pics with Moo or M? Fudge! I can't remember. I think I did, but dang it, now I'm not sure. I saw Moo on the second day. I'm just one of those people, chat, that, listen, I'll explain. The first, I hope I did. Now I'm feeling bad. I hope I did. So I literally, chat, the first time I ever went to one of these cons, I took so many pictures that I felt like I wasn't thinking about like being in the moment. So after that, whenever I go to like a convention, I try and like put pictures on like the secondary, and sometimes that causes me to not think about it. I'm sure there's a photo out there of the two of us together. I will scroll through my camera. I'm really hoping there is. I'll find one if there is. I'm sure there's got to be one somewhere. Dang it! Now I'm feeling like a ragamuffin.